Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for Sunday, the 3rd of January 2021. I hope you're doing well. It's an energy update, meaning it's about the energies that are going around for the collective at the moment. You could be a little bit behind, you could be a little bit ahead of the game. It could be about what's going on today for you as well. So just keep that in mind, take what resonates. And it's the weekend, which means I've got a half price reading sale going on right now. This weekend it's on my love readings. So what's going on in your love life? What do you need to know? Your higher self wants to let you know how to move forward in your love life, and also about your person. So if you've got your eye on someone, your next partner or your current partner. So that's half price this weekend. If you want one of those readings, go to my website, behealing.com, to book in this weekend. So let's get the cards out for today. What have we all got going on today? Let's see. Not that one. What have we all got going on today? Okay, it's 3. Oh, no, it's that one. Threshold. It's the one that almost came out before, but I didn't take it. Okay, so threshold here. On the verge of something, moving forward on something is what I'm hearing. On the verge of something, to move forward on something. You're just about to set off on a journey. It's like the Fool. I'm getting the Fool energy from that. Are you going to set off on that journey or not? Let's see. Let's get some tarot out for today for everybody. So what is going on today? We're on the threshold of what? Are we going to move forward on it? What do we need to know about it? Let us know. Okay. High Priestess, starting out with some intuition. We intuitively know what to do. Okay, so it was just yesterday's cards that threw themselves down on the floor there. We've got a death and a rebirth here as well. End of the old, start of the new. It's a big change, a big life change is going on right now. Something that you intuitively knew about. Got something to do with the Emperor here, the big man. Let's have one more, please, for the energies for today. One more for the energies of today. The Two of Wands, making a decision, a path change, which way to go. Definitely on the threshold of something today. It's a decision of what you're going to do next. What are you going to do next? So give us some more information on this. Now, the High Priestess and the Emperor there, they are a match in a way. I mean, the match to the High Priestess is a Hierophant, and the match to the Emperor is the Empress, right? But they're both very similar energies, those. These are more complementing each other. I mean, because why would the High Priestess need a guy that's just like her, that's got the intuits like that? No, she's more likely to be better off with a guy like the Emperor, who can lift her up on his shoulders kind of thing and project her forward in her work, and she can intuitively help him. And similarly, the Hierophant might be better off with an Empress, for the same reason. So there's complements. This is a complementary couple. Yeah. I mean, because really, why would you need a partner that has got exactly the same? Like when we're loving ourselves, we do attract a partner who's very much like us, but they don't have the exact same gifts as us, you know? That's what I think anyway. So why the High Priestess? Give us more on this High Priestess. It might be the Tower. If it's the Tower, give it to me again. When cards just kind of slide out sideways like that, I'm not sure whether to take them. Sometimes I get a clear no, and sometimes I get a clear yes. Queen of Emotions. So the High Priestess with the Queen of Emotions here. That is a very intuitive, a very loving, a very nurturing woman. Feminine here. You might be right in that energy today of being loving and nurturing. Beautiful. And highly intuitive. Death and rebirth. What is this about? The Ace of Inspiration. Ace of Wands. So it's like a new relationship. Could be. A new passionate relationship. Ace of Wands. And the Empress. Wow. Okay. So it could be that a relationship as it was has ended and it starts, it's almost like it gets torn away, back to basics. Maybe a really frank, honest conversation, and then before the passion can come out again and it can be reborn as a new kind of a relationship. I'm feeling this really strongly, this message that this is about a relationship. And because the Ace of Inspiration, it's like a passionate start again, and that passion can't come in until the old is torn down. And so if you had like a relationship, maybe you met your twin flame before, but as often happens with twin flame relationships, you come into your lives and it goes wrong, it gets destroyed. Well, it doesn't really get destroyed, it just kind of goes wrong, so that you both change, right? And so there's something to work on. That's what we do, is we kind of trigger each other in a way to make some changes. But how it was, it needs to be blown up. It needs to go completely. And so it could be that a relationship is torn down with truth, and honesty, and then it can start up again. There can be this rebirth. And then as the Empress, not as the maiden anymore, as the Empress is the one who's in charge of that queen-like energy. So here we have the Emperor and the Empress. Wow, I wonder if the Hierophant's going to come out. So give us more on this Emperor. What's the Emperor's energy then? It's like you both needed to get, if this is ringing true for you, if this seems right, that it's a relationship that's kind of didn't work, that was torn apart or needs to be torn apart, needs to be, torn down really as it was. If there was lies, things like that, if you don't want that relationship as it was, then it was about you stepping into your Empress energy. From the High Priestess and the Queen of Emotions to the Emperor, so you're really stepping forward into that. The Empress is all of the queens, right? Not just the Queen of Emotions, not just the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Cups. She's all of them put together. So she's the Queen of Swords. She's got strong boundaries. She's empowered. She's the Queen of Inspiration. So she knows how to move things forward. She's got that passionate side of her too. She's the Queen of Cups as well, yeah. And she's also the Queen of Swords. No, which one have I missed out? Queen of Pentacles, of course. I'm Taurus, so it goes without saying the Queen of Pentacles, because it's like, yeah, Queen of Pentacles. I'm always the Queen of Pentacles. So she's on it with the money and everything. She's looking after herself financially in the material world. So I feel like this is the feminine moving from this intuitive High Priestess, look, taking care of everyone, Queen of Emotions. The death of her from this relationship, from the death of this relationship and it going wrong before, was get her to stand in that Empress power and in her power. Because the Emperor here is up with the Four of Inspiration. He wants to get married to her. Wow. Because the Emperor wants to get married, but he needs a counterpart, right? Or he needs someone that will stand up to him. As I said, these are counterparts. I see these very much as counterparts, this High Priestess and the Emperor. But the High Priestess needs to hold that Empress energy. And I think the Emperor needs to hold that, hold the Hierophant energy too. In the Tarot, we are all of it. We are every single card in the Tarot. There's no negative cards in the Tarot. We're every part of it. And I think this is what it's saying now. I think this is a very strong relationship that needed to die so it could be reborn, because you both needed to step into some power before it could happen. So now the Two of Wands, you've got a decision to make. It's like a crossroads, the Two of Wands. Is it that? No. Temperance there. What is this Two of Wands? What's this decision about? What's the decision about here? Thank you. The Ten of Inspiration, putting your burdens down. Okay. So, is saying yes to whatever's coming along, this Emperor that wants to get married to you, is saying yes to this Emperor picking up those burdens, or is it releasing those burdens now? You get to decide that. You've gone through a huge transition here. This is saying, this is not just today, by the way. It'd be a pretty full-on day if it was. This is the past. This could have been going on for years now. But it's a significant relationship that has caused you to have to stand in your power as the Empress. And the Emperor wants to get married now. So it feels like a death and then a rebirth. He wants a rebirth of this relationship. You get to decide then. Because the Queen, because this female energy has come out, I'm saying her and him kind of thing. You can switch it around though. It's the same both way around. But then you get to make this decision. And this decision has got to be one of you putting the burdens down now. So the reason that this relationship had to be born and then die and then be reborn is because you had some changes to make in yourself. You had to step into your power. They did too. And that was the burden. So if it had carried on as it was before, you would have been burdened. Now, have you released those burdens? You get to decide that. Have you been through that death and rebirth in yourself? Are you now the Empress? Can you move forward on this? Are you ready to? Because we're all in different places, right? We've all learned different lessons. So it's up to you to decide whether that's true for you. These are just the energies that we've got for today, and it's extremely empowering energy. I think I've been being told for a few months now that this twin flame is happening. This twin flame thing is happening now. And if you watch yesterday's, it said, don't worry, if you're saying no to this person, another person is going to come in January. So it's going to come in fast. Got anger here. The High Priestess and the Queen of Emotions. Oh, that's resentment. It is, it's when you were in this High Priestess and the Queen of Emotions mode, when you were this loving, giving, nurturing, caring, and no one else was looking after your needs, your wants, your desires. They weren't doing the same for you. You were loving and nurturing everyone else. You won't get that reciprocation back, that kind of thing. It comes with a lot of resentment, a lot of anger there in the feminine from doing that. Well, you don't need to do that. You need to be the Empress. You need to stand up for yourself too. You need to be a balanced person within yourself. So it's almost like you might have been overly in the feminine kind of thing, but not in a positive feminine. This is kind of the toxic feminine, even though it feels like the loving and giving feminine. It's not good for yourself. And if it's not self-love, if it's not good for you, it's not good for anyone else. It's enabling other people being in that. And so, wow. So there's some anger to let go of there from being in that mode in the past so that you can become the Empress. So give us more on this death and rebirth and the Empress here with the Ace of Inspiration. And that's the only thing that's making me, yeah, of course, we've got the Emperor wanting to get married here. But the Ace of Inspiration, that is like the start of a relationship. That's the start of passion, That's what makes me think that it's all about this relationship. And do you want to start it again? Just give me one, please. Death and rebirth, the Empress. What is all of this about with the Ace of Inspiration here? New day, a new start. Yeah, it's about a new start. A new start in love for this relationship, for an old relationship. But you're making a decision on it. It's not written in stone. You get to decide that. So why does the Emperor want to get married? Well, he wants to have a celebration. Four of Inspiration. It's the marriage card. Why the Emperor in this? Transformation. Oh, the Emperor's transformed. There you go. The masculine has transformed there. He's ready. He's done whatever he needed to do. Maybe this Emperor, this masculine in your life has been hiding away for a while, sorting himself out. Maybe he went quiet to sort that stuff out, Men can do that. Men tend to do that. They don't want help. They want to do it themselves. They want to sort something out, fix something, and then come back in. And so I feel like that's what he's been doing. He's been transforming himself. And then the Two of Wands, you get to make this decision now. Which path do you go on? Make sure it's the less burdensome path. Give us more on this. So the Ten of Inspiration now, it's the Ten of Wands. It's the end of an arduous journey that the wounded warrior was on, The wounded warrior, the unhealed. So it's almost like you've gone through this healing process. You get to decide whether you actually have gone through this healing process or whether this is just more of the same. Integration, have you integrated that healing within yourself? So for some of you, this is a yes. This is a hell yes relationship to go in because you've both done the work. For some of you, you haven't, and it's a no. Got new beginnings on the bottom of the deck there. Oh, it's all in the balance. And I feel like it's clear on an individual basis. It's not clear in this reading. And so for me, I will know when whoever this emperor is, when he comes in with this offer, I'll know in myself whether whether I have done that work to be ready. And you will know too. So you need to trust yourself on this decision. But remember, the least that you've got to make sure that you've dropped those burdens, those healing burdens. Forgiving and learning. As I said, this relationship needs to be bust up completely. It needs to be taken down with truth, It all needs to come out now and forgive and learn. As you release and heal the past, you'll experience more love in your present moments. It's a real, getting real kind of an energy here. Time for healing. Yeah. Healing this relationship, that is. Forgiving and learning. Forgiving each other, learning from it, healing this relationship if you want to move forward on this relationship. And if you want to release it as well. Very healing time here. Give us more on this, please. Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. So you're taking responsibility for yourself. Not so much this relationship. You're taking responsibility for yourself. That's what you need to do now. Not taking responsibility for them. You're not taking responsibility for the relationship. You're taking responsibility for yourself. Because remember, we're putting down these burdens down. Putting down these burdens, not carrying even more. You don't need to carry responsibility for someone else or for the relationship. The relationship is an entity in itself, and you both need to have equal shared responsibility for that. So just watch where your responsibilities are there. So that could be showing you that you haven't put the burdens down yet. If you're taking all the responsibility for that still, for the relationship or for them, trying to carry them, Don't want to do that. So give us more on this, please. Wow, it feels like a really pivotal time. We've got kisses again. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Beautiful. And also separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. Be careful of that energy. Yes, we miss them, we do. Even if we've been with a narcissist, even if we've been with an abuser, we miss them, we do. We're human beings, that's why. But it doesn't mean that we should be with them. So just watch out for that energy there. Got to make a smart decision right now. Wow. So, what else is going on today? Give us more, please. Rose, romance is in the air, beautiful. After some hurdles, the romance is in the air. Gorgeous. So they could come actually in with roses. Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. That could be like a business thing or a job thing, or just a woman showing up at your door. I don't know. Queens, money will be coming to you. So don't worry about abundance right now. Just make the best decision for yourself. Because, when your heart's open to receiving love, when you're making good decisions for yourself, when you're self-love, it comes down to self-love. When you've got self-love right, then the money comes in too, because it's the same energy. Money, love, same thing, same. A bouquet, more flowers, we've got roses, we've got bouquets, compliments from an admirer. A lot of love coming in today, a lot of attention coming in today. Wow. Let's get some of these out, and then I'll get some guidance for today, how best to handle the energies today. We've got the shaman, which is the healer, and we've got the warrior too. And so that's the dual aspect of yourself today. The shaman, I'm getting healer from this. The healer, that loving, that nurturing energy. This, High Priestess, Queen of Emotions. Just watch out for that. She can take the burdens on. She can take responsibility for what's not hers and end up in a mess. End up making the wrong decision for herself. The warrior too. So that's the strong one, the Empress. And the Emperor, the strong energy, the warrior energy. This is really calling strongly for balance and for that black and white. Let's see it as it is now. Let's break this down. Let's get to the truth of it. Like, no more pretending. No more pretending we don't have any negative emotions. No more pretending what went on in the past didn't go on. No more just kind of locking those feelings away. Let's get it all out on the table, that kind of thing. Wow. So, how best to handle the energies today? I got the Page of Pentacles. It's almost saying to me to be in your innocence, you know. Remember, we're on the threshold of something here, something big. Obviously, something big. It's just saying to me, be in that youthful, innocent, starting out kind of an energy. Listen to everything. This is almost you don't know everything kind of thing. Being humble and seeing things as a kind of a gift. There, he's got a pentacle. It's very youthful. It's like, wow, a pentacle. This is great. Be like that. Be that kind of energy of, I don't know everything. You know, I'm not the source. I'm not responsible for everything, and I don't know everything. I'm allowed to be learning at this, being open, just being receptive, open and receptive in that more of a naive kind of an energy, really. How else? Okay, yes. More guidance for the energies for today. We've got the Five of Swords here, which is about resentment and competition. See, I was picking that up strong. The High Priestess, the Queen of Emotions. When women are in that energy, particularly, there is a lot of anger involved in that. There's resentment. There's all kinds of things. You're not required to do that. You're not the servant. You're not the slave. So Five of Swords, you're a human being in your own right. You're a spirit in your own right. You deserve to be here. You deserve space, you know. And so this says resentment and competition. Just be careful of that, because if you held that position in the past, you might want to take that role again, and it's not good for you. We've also got the Spirit of Swords here, eagerness and tenacity. And so be eager, be willing, be willing to learn, be willing to step forward into this. It's new for both of you. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like you've both been in other energies, and now you're stepping into this Empress energy, and you probably haven't been in that energy for a long time. And so it's going to take some getting used to. You've got to learn about it, right? We've got this forgiving and learning going on here. Wow, a lot of personal growth today, a lot of talking to be done. I think you're on the threshold of something, but you get to make that decision. Don't forget, you get to make that decision for yourself. Wow, there we go. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? And don't forget, it's still a weekend, so you can get one of those half-price love readings from our website, behealing.com. I would love to read for you. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.